Welcome to the Crank It Up Sports Card Podcast with the shop manager Parker and the co-host Matthew.
Welcome to the Crank It Up Sports Card Podcast. Your host Parker Johnson, and I'm the co-host Matthew Epperson. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Parker, you got some questions today?
I got nothing today.
You have nothing. Well,
I'm just playing.
it's the same as usual.
Dang.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I shouldn't disrespect the shop manager that way.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't disrespect someone with so much power.
Yeah.
You know.
With so much power becomes, you have great what? Responsibility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of responsibilities.
Yes, you do. So says you.
Yeah, no, I've got some questions.
Okay.
Some surprise questions that we didn't talk about before. Not really controversial, not really big questions, but just questions that I want to get your take on.
Okay. You want to know what I have to say about things?
Yes, I do. I've heard, a lot of people want to know what I got to say about things.
Mm-hmm.
I've told people. People are ready to hear what your take is.
Yeah.
This is not really a big deal because I think, were they talking about it on ESPN? The whole reason I'm bringing it up is because I saw them talking about it. Somebody talking about it. Somebody was talking about it, and now I want to talk about it.
Okay.
Who had a better peak dominance, Aaron Judge or Mike Trout?
That's a good question. Of course, we're waiting for Trout to finally put together a season of 140 plus games.
Yep.
Haven't seen that in a while from him. I would say peak dominance, though. I'll be a little different than I know what you're expecting.
That's okay.
I'm going to go Aaron Judge.
You go Judge.
He's probably had one of the greatest offensive runs of anybody that I know.
Yes.
And that's saying a lot. I know a lot of baseball players.
Yep.
Yeah.
You do know a lot of baseball players. I think that it almost might be unfair to choose right now because is Judge even out of his peak dominance run? I mean, last year he had one of his best years. I mean, he had a 10-plus WAR season again. He could still very well be in it for a couple more years, and then I would almost have to say Aaron Judge, because that would be like 12 years. If he does it for 2 more years, that's 12 years of just a crazy run. If he can hold up a little bit more. He's a big guy, and that's a lot of wear and tear on you when you're that big. So, I mean, who knows? He could start declining next year.
What really surprises me that they're similar in age. I think maybe they're a year off or so.
Yeah, about a year.
And it seems like Mike Trout's been in the league a very, very long time.
He came up when he was 19, and Judge came up when he was 24.
Yeah, there's a big difference there.
Yeah, a lot.
Both of them, I guess both of them have 3 MVPs.
Yep.
I would say defensively, if I had a team I was building around in their peak, defensively, you got to pick Mike Trout.
You said Judge. I'm as a whole.
As a whole,
As
I
a whole,
Judge.
I'm picking Mike Trout as a whole.
That's no surprise
Because I think he's he's a true 5-tool player. Mm-hmm. Is Judge a true 5-tool player?
I think that's where you could win that argument.
Yeah.
You could win that Mike Trout through the years, probably peak-wise, was better. If you were putting together one season from any of them, I believe that offensively, Trout's much better. I mean, not Trout. Judge is much better.
Yeah.
He had one of the most crazy offensive seasons.
I agree. If we're comparing season to season, Judge has had his best season is better than Trout's best season.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Is there anybody that compares to those two? I mean, of course, Ohtani currently would probably be in the argument if you're drafting the whole Major League Baseball Players Association right now. Who would you pick? I think there's no doubt who the answer to that question would be.
Well, I think most people would pick Ohtani. The thing is if we're trying to build around someone, though, you're trying to build around someone for years to come. How old is Ohtani? Is he 33?
I think he's right in that range. Honestly, you caught me off guard there. I don't know exactly. 33. You know, his rookie year here, obviously, he had been playing a couple of years before he came to the States. I would almost pick someone different, just to be different, probably. But also because I feel like, I don't know how much longer he can do both. I think at some point in his career, he's going to have to choose.
He's gonna have to either just DH or something, because I don't know if he can do both for forever. That's just, again, so much wear and tear on your body. So I would want to honestly pick someone younger who I think has a lot more years left in him, and I would say Bobby Witt Jr. I think he could. I think he'd be a really good player to build around.
Bobby, what is he, like 25 now?
He's young, yes.
24,
25
I was about to ask you a question. Who would you pick age 25 and under?
To build around?
To build around.
How old is Bobby Witt? Is he 24,
Let's say, just for this argument's sake right now, that he's 25. You would pick him.
Okay. I would.
You would. Okay. Now, there's a lot of up-and-coming players. Think about Connor Griffin. He just turned 19 years old, right?
I thought he just turned 20. Right? Because was he 19?
We're just full of knowledge, aren't we?
Yeah,
we just have it.
I think that he just came out when he was 19. He just had his birthday. He hit a home run on his birthday.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So, compare that to the fact that Bobby Witt is already, he's aged out of the 25.
Yeah.
So, you could get 5-6 years more out of Connor Griffin. You
could. To me, I think it'd be hard to go with a pitcher, but if you did, I think you could go with Skeens, because he's just dominant.
Yeah, Skeens is still young. He's under 25.
He's still young. I think Witt, Skeens, those are surefire people who are going to be really good long term, I think. Injuries can affect anybody, but I think that for sure those guys. Connor Griffin, I think, has a lot of potential. He's a big dude, too, and he's young. He's thick.
Yeah.
His neck is huge.
His neck, he's got to wear like a size 22 collar.
His neck is like wider. The base of his neck is wider than his head is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
So, in relations to cards, if you were building a portfolio, who would you build it around?
Like, who would be my picks for long-term value? Kind of would steadily go up. I think that Kevin McGonigal looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think he looks really good. His stuff is high, so it might not be the perfect time to buy.
Yeah.
With how high it is, just because there's a lot of hype around him. If he has a couple bad games, I think that's when you buy, and because I think he's got the tools to be really, really good. It's kind of hard because same type of thing with like Bobby Witt or Skeens, those guys. It's like I think they're going to be really good, but they're also very high. So I'd probably try to buy them in the off season, try to buy them, when they're in a slump or something like that. Just try to. You can't really time the market, but you can kind of time hype. You can kind of hear whispers of things before they happen, and I think that anybody like that would be. Those would be my picks to just hold, honestly.
Over the years, since Ohtani has been playing, everybody's always said, well, now's the time that he's topped out.
Yeah.
There's no need to invest in him right now because he's at the top of his market.
Yep.
And then each year, it seems like it keeps going up.
I know. It seems like at some point it's got to come down.
You would think so. You
Yeah.
would think so. But it seems, maybe he's the exception to the rule. It just seems to go up. And maybe his rookie cards continue to go up because, quite honestly, there's still a demand for it.
Yeah.
There's everybody's. And I think part of the demand is some people that are collecting, but the other part of that equation is they think that it's time to you can flip him quick.
Yep.
And that's a lot of people are basing their portfolio, so to speak, on the fact that, hey, I can make this quick sale.
Yeah.
And it's a no-brainer. And very rarely will his card go down if you bought it right now.
Yeah. It is crazy, his market. I have a question for you, though. Okay. This is something we've talked about a little bit. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate. I just want to make that clear.
Okay.
I felt like I needed to say that one more time. With our 5-6 viewers that are looking and watching right now, just let us know in the comments who's right about this, okay? Who's right about this?
There's no doubt who's right about this.
Also, just by the way, we're global now. Did you know that?
Yes,
this podcast is global. We are all over the world. We have at least one person in the UK watching this.
Did you say we had 100K watching us?
One person in the UK.
One person in the UK.
One person saw it. So
sorry, misunderstood.
So we're coming up. This Crank It Up podcast. We are on the we're on the rise.
Who fell asleep in the UK and started listening to our podcast?
I don't know. Okay, so here's my question. Favorite team, right? Mm-hmm. I would say my favorite team is the Braves.
You would say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at my hat. You see my hat?
I know. Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. My favorite player is Mike Trout.
Of course.
I think everybody knows that.
Everybody that's watched.
Everybody who's watched knows.
That
comes in the shop would say that Braves is my favorite team. Trout's my favorite player.
Mm-hmm. We've established that.
I've been a Trout fan for so long. Mm-hmm. And man, it's just rough. Like the Angels are just not good. Mm-hmm. Bad. And then Trout has had such difficulty staying healthy the past few years, right?
He has.
That and the Braves are good. Braves have had some really good years.
They have had a good run.
I would rather I know this
people are gonna hate you.
This burns you up. I know it burns you up. Yeah, people will hate me. That's okay. I would rather, if it came down to it, if the Braves and the Angels were gonna play, I would rather see Trout move on to finally get to go to a World Series other than the Braves. Because Trout, he's never made it.
The Braves are not your favorite team is what I'm hearing. That is not rational to me. Like, people ask me all the time, like, once the Braves, bow out in the playoffs, they ask me, who are you pulling for now? Do you like this team or like that team? A lot of, momentum's behind this team. Do you like them? I hope every other team loses. They find a way that they all lose at the end of this.
Everybody, there's no winners.
They get to a Game 7 and they're trying to determine, who wins and loses the World Series, and every one of the players just, forfeit, and they just don't win.
That's not fun.
I don't think that you can say that your favorite team though is the Atlanta Braves if you would rather have Mike Trout. Mike Trout is not a team.
Right. He's not. That's the thing, is I'm distinguishing them differently. I have a favorite player and I have a favorite team. I mean, best case scenario, Trout's on the Braves, but he's not, right? So I just would rather see my guy go instead of my team.
So,
which I know is a crazy take. I know that's crazy.
So if you go to a restaurant and you're ordering, and for some reason they won't let you have fries with your hamburger, cheeseburger. You have to either order the chicken with fries or the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You would rather have the fries because, that's like your favorite.
I'd rather have the...
Well, you'd probably
I don't know what your analogy is.
You can't have both is what I'm saying.
I would rather have the cheeseburger by itself because it's going to be a dang good cheeseburger. And I love me some cheese. That's my favorite food. How many cheeseburgers did I have in a row?
Oh, it was significant amount.
Was it weeks? Did I get up to plural?
I think you got up to weeks.
Yeah, I ate one cheeseburger every day at the shop. I want to say it was 15 days straight.
Yeah. We really squirreled there, and I think I instigated that, but I don't think that can happen. I mean, you can't have a favorite team.
A fake Braves fan.
You're a fake Braves fan. You shouldn't be able to wear the hat that you have on your head, because I don't feel like you're an Atlanta Braves fan. I mean, more than anything, like I have my list of I would rather the Braves win and then other teams that I follow in
so you can't
other
have
sports.
Two favorites?
No, you can't.
They're not two favorites, but two teams that you pull for. I think that's somewhat common where people have two teams that they pull for.
I don't know. Maybe we'll leave it to our fans to decide, who has the
let us know
more rational thought. I know it's me, so
well, I understand that. Like, that's the thing. Like, I understand that's kind of a crazy take, but I'm not like it. Like, I like sports, but I'm not. People get mad over sports. I think you're one of those who gets mad over sports. I think you get fired up. I feel like that you're one of those who throws like your child at the TV if they don't win or something.
Yeah. We've lost a couple that way, and I remember them. They were good kids, but you can always make new kids.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well,
but I mean, like after the fact, perceivably, Mike Trout just won the World Series.
Yeah, and
people would come up to you and like, "Oh, your favorite team won the World Series." You would have to say no.
Yeah, no, I'd say I'm glad. I'm happy that Mike Trout finally got a ring.
I can't see the rationale behind that.
That's okay. Maybe I'm irrational.
Well, just drop the word maybe and you got it
right. By the way, Red Bull, not a sponsor.
It's not.
We're not denying a sponsorship though. So if Red Bull wants to, I would welcome Red Bull into the podcast.
We would just take supplies of Red Bull at the store.
Yes.
That would help us out.
Yes. If there was any way to get free Red Bull for George, like if there's one expense that the company could get rid of, it'd be buying Red Bull. I mean, how much money in Red Bull do you think Cranks dishes out?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to call our accountant and find out.
It's got to be upwards of thousands. Thousands. Let's see. You had another question about the hobby, right?
I did have a question about the hobby. Do you feel like if the breakers and the repackers, if they all of a sudden didn't have a job, they were disallowed to be in the hobby, so to speak, do you think that the hobby would stop?
No. I think that 100% there would be a huge drop off, but I do not think that there would be any ceasing of the hobby like altogether. Like, it would definitely come back, and the reason why is because there's so many different hobbies or things. I mean, at this point they're like investments even. So it's like there's so many investments out there and stuff that fluctuate and go down, but there's still people out there that's doing it. So for sure it would crash. It would go down a lot. But I don't think you're going to have people, like, think about the people who already have cards and stuff like that. They're not going to be like, well, everything went down, I guess I'm just going to throw all this away and not like sports anymore. I just don't see that happening.
I think to some point you're right in the regard that there would still be collectors. There would still be people in the hobby. There's a lot of money in the hobby when you talk about breakers and when you talk about flippers, you talk about repackers. If it was just strictly a hobby, then yes, it could survive. But you also have to think about the fact that those big companies, the collectors of the world, I'm talking about the company collectors that owns PSA, SGC, Beckett.
Yep.
They own a ton of other things.
They do.
That would really, really affect their bottom line.
Yeah.
And I believe they're a publicly traded company. So, once a company starts going down, people are going to, dump their stocks and stuff like that. So that would really affect them.
True.
You also have Fanatics. I believe they're a publicly traded company. I might be wrong on that. I'm not a stock advisor or anything, but I think they're publicly traded. If they're not, they still have investors that if they see that bottom line crashing, they're going to get out of it as quick as they can.
True.
But you still have, like we talked about before, you have collectors. What's unique about this hobby is that you can have a 5-year-old that likes to collect. You have a 80, 90-year-old that likes to collect.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be a need and a demand for sports cards, I believe.
I think that a better way to distinguish the question would be, would the hobby die or would the business die? Mm-hmm. Because I don't think the hobby's going to die. Like, I don't think external markets conditions are going to tell people whether or not they can have a hobby that they enjoy or not.
Right.
I think that's going to go on, right? But would the business side of things die where a lot of people are making money off of it? Maybe, I could see, like, if that's how we distinguished it, I think that both of those things could be true at the same time, potentially. So, I don't know.
There are some really big companies in the hobby.
Yeah.
As I just mentioned, collectors, mentioned, Fanatics.
Yep.
eBay, that would really, really affect eBay.
Yeah.
That's the number one place people go to sell their sports cards is eBay.
Yeah, there's so much on eBay.
You may not agree with their fees. You may not agree with certain principles that they have. But you have more people viewing eBay than any other source. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you have a tremendous amount of people looking on eBay to find sports cards.
Yeah, for sure. Game. I think it should be your turn. You should do wavelength.
I should do wavelength.
Yeah, I did it last time. You do it this time. Which means I'm going to pick a number and you ask me questions.
You're going to pick a number. Okay.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
I've got my number.
You got it?
I've got it.
Okay.
Ask away.
All right. We're still in baseball season, so I can ask you baseball questions.
Ask me
It seems
baseball.
like we always ask about baseball.
It's
but-
baseball season.
Okay.
I feel like we have to, right?
Well, maybe
That's what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So, a scale of 1 to 10, right?
Yeah.
All-time teams.
All-time teams. Ugh. I'm going to say the Yankees.
Yankees. Oh, it's got to be a pretty high number. High being the best, right? 10 being the best.
10's the best. 1's the worst.
Okay. All right. And a player to go along with it.
I'm going to say Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, man. This is becoming easier and easier. Okay.
Yep.
All right. One last question. At the shop we have like just people that work, and then we have the shop manager.
We do.
This is like in the number of greatness, where would this number be?
I know shop manager's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's up there. I'm going to go owner. I'm going to go owner.
Okay, it's got to be 10.
It's 10.
It's 10. Yeah.
That was one of the easier ones we've done.
Yeah.
I felt like we had to get one because I was like, we've been off by 1 or 2 every time we've played this. It's like let's do it. Let's do a layup.
And I'm starting to understand the game a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe some people out there are understanding it a little better too. So
yeah, I think that just comes with being young. You just kind of pick it up kind of quicker. So it's okay.
Yeah.
No one's ageist.
Did you say I just became young?
I was saying that I pick it up quickly.
Oh.
It took you a little while.
So it took me a little while to
It
understand.
took you a little while to understand what I was even saying exactly. So, but it's okay. Everybody grows old at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, at the shop, and I know people really don't want to know these details sometimes, but at the shop, you claim both sides. Like
I know.
like you're the old person, and you've hired some young people recently, and you jump on the young side, and then you jump. I mean, you're just you're a for the people.
I'm yes. I mean, when am I not? There's Bob again. Shout out Bowman Bob. Yeah, I've hired some young guys. It's fun to try to blend in, Mm-hmm. I'll be on their side and be like, man, you're so old. Ugh. ugh. And then I'll get on your side. I'm like, oh man, y'all don't know anything. Y'all are so young and your work ethic's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't say that. But no, it is fun to kind of play, both sides.
Both sides
like
of the
6
table.
or 7 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
That had to make it in the podcast.
Well,
all of our jokes are like literally brain rot in the shop when no one's around.
Do you have any more questions?
I don't have any more questions. I think we could talk about what we got coming up. There's a couple things.
Okay.
Actually, when this one comes out, when y'all will be seeing this, I think that trade night for the Flip Show should be coming up, right? Because we're partnering with the Flip Show, and we're going to be hosting a trade night on Saturday, same time that we usually do our trade nights from 5 to 6. I'm trying to see what date that is real quick, just so I don't mess it up, so I don't say it wrong. 30th. 30th.
Okay.
So that should be a lot of fun.
So the Flip Trade Show is coming to Chattanooga area. We'll just, they're not sponsoring either. I mean, they can jump in. I mean, anybody that
we wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
But no, the Flip Show's great. It's been here quite a few times, and I've enjoyed it every time. And we'll be setting up there. It'll be fun. So we got that going on. There's a lot more nice products coming out too around that time.
Let me ask you about that. What's one product that you are looking forward to the most?
Probably Platinum Anniversary.
Platinum Anniversary.
I think you knew I was going to say that too.
I just know you, man.
You know me. When is that? Early
June.
next month? Early June?
Yeah, so by the time they're watching, just maybe a week or so.
It'll be coming out in like a week or two. So I'll be excited about that. I'll probably buy a good bit of that. I really like that. I think that's a good product. But yeah, got a lot going on with the Flip Show trade night. I think that'll be fun. Y'all come by the shop. I don't know. I think that's it, right?
I think so.
I think that's it.
I appreciate you having me on your podcast. I mean, on our podcast.
Anytime you want to join is fine with me.
Okay.
Anytime. Now, if people start saying they kind of would rather, me talk by myself, that's fine too.
Yeah. I'm sure that they can complain about people that they don't
We might have to experiment because like ratings at the moment low.
Yeah.
They're low. We got like 3 people. So maybe we do a few of just me. And we'll just see. I could have both microphones over here, speaking to this one, and then speaking to the other one, and and maybe that would be cool. Maybe we get a few more viewers in the UK.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's all we had today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for putting up with our shenanigans.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all in the next one.
See you next time.